for today's cup of coffee with Scream.
Cup of coffee.
Oh, it was a rough go.
Yep.
And it's November, November the 18th, 2025, and we have a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
That's odd.
Yeah. Ain't that some shit with lightning?
And it's just...
Like, if you look at it, holy shit. It was out the window, just a flash of lightning.
Yeah. We don't normally get thunderstorms this time of year. And I think that Ryan Howell had said that there was a La Nina weather system coming in this year. Which those can be odd.
It looked like we got flashbanged.
Yeah. Well, that could happen too. There's somebody was spotlighting deer the other day. But
I thought it was an alien.
Well, that could be too. That was, well, we'll get to that here in just a moment. And it's like, I'd love him. Joe Schmo was the one, he's like, you've not had a video for 4 days. And my response was, it's because I'm worthless and weak. And if you're not familiar from back in the day, if you didn't get the reference, that was from Twisted Sisters. We're not going to take it. And when the dad discovered that the kid was playing guitar, and he had been the one that had played one of the, I don't know, drill sergeant type things in Animal House. There's a lot of cultural cross references in that video.
Yeah.
And it was one of those, you're worthless and weak. Yeah.
Well, that's some shit.
That was part of my problem.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was just my body and my brain had been on overload for so long. I mean, it was just a massive depressive episode.
Yeah, it was
massive.
Bad. It was bad.
Yeah. And depression is not just that you feel down or nothing. It's not like that. No. And it does affect you physically and every other conceivable way. I'm sure planetary alignments had something to do with it. I'm sure that the solar activity, which was crazy for days, had something to do with it. Hell, probably having the MRI had something to do with it.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
My frequencies were just fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's was. Everybody's was.
And
mine were, yours was.
Yeah. And a lot of times I can press through, but not this time. It was just like, no, I'm done. I wasn't sure how done I was. You know, there was a question. It's like, Lord,
what level are you done?
It's like, Lord, you know, if you want to come get us, today would be a good day to go home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've sort of been at that stage of just waiting.
There's been a lot of people that have been at that. And it's...
Like, you know, when you're at the bus stop and you're just waiting for it to come. That's what I'm talking about.
There is so much chaos. And even if you don't watch news or internet or anything like that, you can feel it.
Yeah.
And having shit dragged up from years ago and having to have that review. And I'm like, my God, I've done this like 92 times. How many more?
Yeah.
It sucked the first time I looked at it, the first time I lived it, the first time I had to review it. And it's just like, nah, this is rerun, and I'm over it.
Yeah, nah, it's not been fun. It's not been fun, and it's like, it's been really kind of just.
Everybody's been spiraling.
Yeah. Severely.
And it's really hard to help other people when you're having your own crisis.
Yeah.
And everybody's allowed. Everybody is human. If you meet one of these people that they're perpetually happy, they're probably over-medicated.
Yeah, probably.
And for some reason, people think that you've got to be happy all the time. No, you don't. You can be content. You can have joy. You can have lots of other things. You can have gratitude. That doesn't mean that you're happy all the time. That's a fleeting thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to vacillate during the day. You know? And a lot of it is a matter of perception. How do you... a day is just a day. How you perceive the events that occur during the day is whether you determine it's a good day or a bad day.
Yeah.
It's just a day.
Yeah. That's it. It's just a day.
Yeah. And so it's just one of those that, but no, when Joe had shown up, and it's like, I love Joe. We do. And I had wondered, but I knew that there was a reason that I had not contacted him. It was just to let him do what he needed to do. If he wanted to contact me, he knows how to get in touch with me.
Yeah.
But it's like, you've not had a video for 4 days. I'm like, yeah.
He's there to call you out for it.
Oh, he and I, if we had gone to college together, we probably would have been in jail.
Raised
We really...
hell. Yeah.
Too much alike in a lot of ways. Very much so.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, God put us miles apart. But it's one of those that when you can communicate with somebody and they're just on your vibe, and you can skip words if need be, and they still get it.
Yeah.
Neurospicy people, we do that quite often. The ADHD people do that. The autistic people's not so much, because then you have to go back and pick up and do a dissertation on why that you... And I'm just weary of that. I was discussing that with oldest kid, and it's like, with so many of the kids today that are on the spectrum, Mom and I, we've always had that just unspoken, it's like, go over and do that, and you just automatically knew what that was and what to do with that. You can't speak like that anymore. You can't communicate like that anymore, and that's frustrating. And I think that was part of my part. And it wasn't like I was in the corner someplace. I was tired on every conceivable level, especially on a spiritual level. I was exhausted. And it's just because life gets cumbersome, but having to explain and having to change your communication style so frequently, depending on who you're speaking with. And in a lot of ways, that's unrealistic also.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it causes more fragmentation in society between the age groups and stuff, and just trying to find common ground. And it's like everything is just imploding. And it's concerning. It truly is. And like I said, just the weight of everything. And you sit, and even on X, and I wasn't on X that much, because I was just done. I mean, I'd scroll through things, but as far as commenting, I usually comment a lot, and especially positive things, and just wasn't even capable didn't have it to enjoy anything. Did a day of basically fasting, and kids like, I fixed supper, and it's like, okay, I'll eat. I will eat. And yes, you can fast occasionally if you're diabetic. You just have to watch it. I wasn't doing anything that I shouldn't have been doing.
That was my concern.
I've asked about this. No, I've asked about it before. I could have stayed on keto if I had not had that one older lady. You have to have carbs. So I ate the carbs. I got fat. I gained all the weight, and then some. And it's just like, and then the other lady's like, no, you can do keto. Just do an adjustment dose.
Yeah.
Because you had to calculate how many fucking carbs you're going to consume. That's cumbersome.
Yes.
Some days you get it right, and some days you don't. And it's like, until they come out with a scanner, it's like, this is exactly these many carbs. Shit.
It's like, fuck you. Fuck you, I'm going to eat this many.
Yeah. Well, I think it was just, like I said, I was overwhelmed. On every level, I was overwhelmed, and I just experienced shutdown. And it's happened from time to time. It's been quite a while since I've had that much of a one.
Yeah.
I've had them worse. So that's where I've been.
Yeah. It's not been a fun time.
And no. And appreciate everybody's concern and prayers. And it just is as it is in this moment. And there's other people that's going through it a whole lot rougher than I am. We're just vocal.
Yeah.
Usually, except when we're not. It's because my big mouth gets missed is what it is. It's like, where is she? She's not complaining about something. She's not giving praise about something. Now, it was a matter of prayer. That was what it was. I can't remember if it was Sunday. I think it was Sunday. It was a whole lot of weeping and praying. And that was just what needed to be done.
Yeah.
And it's intercessory prayer. Sometimes you don't even know who you're interceding for. You just do it because it's what needs to be done.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
And coffee.
Yeah.
As long as, if it gets to the point where I'm not drinking coffee, then there's a severe problem. Severe.
Yeah, there's very much an issue if you're not drinking coffee whatsoever.
Yeah. So it was just, and there were people that checked up on me and stuff like that, and they're like, "You're going through, I don't know what you're going through." I didn't know what I was going through either. It was just overload.
It's just something. That's the only best way to describe it, is that it was overload.
And some of the stuff has been going on for a long time. And just frustrated. And I've been very vocal about being a frustrated human being. And even going through life review and going, God, I failed. I'm 60 years old. What do I have to show for my life? I don't have to show anything. God loves me. Mm-hmm. And how weird our society has gotten and is getting worse about this. That you have to be doing something. And it's not that you have to be doing something, but you have to be doing something that certain peoples in society has deemed as being acceptable or worthy or whatever. That's a very dangerous position to set yourself in. That you can deem who is worthy of life and who is not.
Yeah.
And since we're coming up on the holiday season and almost time for me to start watching my favorite holiday movie, which is the George C. Scott A Christmas Carol.
Mm-hmm.
In his line about, well, if they must die, let them do it quickly and decrease the surplus population. And then that the ghost of Christmas present had told him, he said, in the sight of God, your life may be more worthless than this poor man's child. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it ain't always who's got the most toys or the most monies or nothing like that.
Yeah.
That's why you're not supposed to judge people. Because you don't know. Every life is created in the image of God. Every life. Mm-hmm. That's up to him who lives and who dies. Now, if somebody has done something heinous, and that the result of their heinous crimes or whatever is that they get deleted, God doesn't have a problem with that either. It was right there in the Torah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's no problem with someone that has done absolutely something heinous being wiped off.
Yeah. That they have, they can't be part of society.
Yeah.
And even that depends on the situation. Mm. There's not a one-size-fits-all, nor should there be a one-size-fits-all for any of it.
Right. Like, there has to be a vast level of study on this stuff.
Mm-hmm. And people,
very intense level.
People can become so jaded. And unless you've been around some of these people that are cops and lawyers and judges and any of those people, you really don't understand their mindset. And it is a them versus us. Because I ain't one of them. I wasn't one of them for a while, but not really. Mm-hmm. I just wore a uniform. People don't understand. And that's true of different segments of our society. And that shows just the fragmentation. I mean, it truly is like everybody has dissociative identity disorder. It used to be that we were people, we were Americans, and that was pretty much it. And no, it's a matter of we're trying to put everything under the microscope too much. And I think on some of that, we need to back off and get a larger view. You don't have to go down to the genetic level of an individual for it to be a human. I don't know. Maybe some of them you do. Maybe there's some reptilians walking about amongst us. I had listened to some David Icke the other day.
Yeah, there's some of them that you do.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be careful. They're walking there in Lowe's.
Well,
in
and
Walmart.
it's like NASA is going to release the day this is uploaded on the 19th, I think at 3 o'clock or somewhere through there. They were supposed to have a press conference about 3-Eye Atlas. I don't think I've missed it. What are they going to say? We don't know.
Right.
They don't know. Nobody knows.
Nobody. No, if they actually knew, somebody would have said something by now.
Well, it's
something would have come out.
There's nothing wrong with not knowing, of going, this is odd. We've not seen anything like this. This is a higher nickel concentrate. It's not acting like other, interplanetary objects that we've seen before. Some people thinking it's a spaceship. Who knows?
Yeah.
We don't have the ability to go up there and take samples or see firsthand.
No.
We're trusting on these telescopes and different things from thousands of miles away.
We are.
And trying to make determinations.
With technology in them, we don't know that's how old.
Right. Right.
So it's like...
people making up stories.
Yeah. Yeah. They're full of shit.
A lot of
it. But also, genuinely, what if this is alien?
What if it is? I mean, seriously, if it's either going to be beneficial or it's going to be detrimental. If it's detrimental, we've got a problem. If it's beneficial, maybe it can help us solve some problems. But other than that, people are just too concerned right now trying to get by day.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
And it's just like, I don't think that there would be, and maybe I'm wrong totally, that there would be some worldwide hoopla like there was during the War of the Worlds broadcast.
Hoopla.
At this
it's going
point,
to be Project Bluebeam.
It could be Project Bluebeam. It very well could be. At this point, I think everybody else is so burnt emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I don't know that it would have that much of an impact. And maybe that was the point of all of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
You've got to wonder.
It could be. Because it feels like we honestly have not been able to process reality. So if that sort of happened, would we even be able to process that?
Exactly. And is that part of the psyop as far as the emotional numbing?
Fully. I bet you that it is.
Because even with ADHD brain, you wire yourself out. You do.
Yeah. Hardcore.
And this is a hell of a time to be, intuitive, psychic, empathic, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Because you can feel it.
With ADHD.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is on perpetual overload.
Yeah.
Because it's like you've got to try to differentiate, okay, is this mine or is this someone else's? And what am I picking up on?
Right.
It's like being an antenna, and in 60 years, I've not figured out how the fuck to tune the station properly. Yeah. It's like one of those spirit boxes that you just get bits and pieces and words here and there and everywhere, and you don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what does it all mean? I don't know.
Yeah. You just get out of context bits.
Just overwhelmed. I mean, it's just the weight of the energy is just heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it does affect your mood. It affects body aches, your ability to function, your energy level, everything.
Mm-hmm. I was feeling it last night.
Mm-hmm. And
I
I
actually went to bed early.
Yeah.
Kinda early.
Well, you worked late, so that was another reason.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. And so it's just a matter of prayers, perpetual prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is one thing that I can do.
All the time.
Mm-hmm. Go to bed praying, wake up praying. I've had it where I've went to sleep. I've prayed to the point that I couldn't hardly form the words with my mouth, which I pray in my spirit, my heart, most of the time anyhow. And it's like, would wake up and I could hear my spirit praying, which is odd.
Yeah, I bet it is.
It's just a thing. It's just a thing, and it's hard to verbalize spiritual things a lot. So give some of these people in these ancient texts a little bit of grace. They did the best they could with the understanding of the world that they had at that time.
Yeah, in that moment. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah, but it's also a matter of us trying to not force our understanding of technology. Of sitting there going, oh, this is what they meant. We don't know that. We don't know that at all.
Yeah, we don't know. And we don't know what kind of technology they honestly had.
That was the reason I loved Michael Heiser. And my God, I wish he was still on the planet to interpret some of these things. I really do. Because he could have been most useful, but God had other plans for him.
Yeah.
But he was just, I admired him.
It would have been nice
What a brain.
to hear what he's thought about what was going on.
Mm-hmm. Especially with Three Eye Atlas.
Mm-hmm.
So,
to hear what he would theorize that it would
mm-hmm.
be.
Now, the Angry Astronaut, I have enjoyed him greatly. And I think he may have had a
what
new
that
video.
man could connect it to.
Huh?
What that man could connect Three Eye Atlas to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I tell you something, if Angry Astronaut, if he does not know what he's talking about, he sure makes a good play at it. And that's what happens a lot of times. I'm not saying this dude. I thoroughly believe he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But there's so many other people that they know that people don't understand a lot of the ins and the outs of these things, and they could tell us anything and we would believe it because we wouldn't know any different. That's why it's important to validate people. Do they really know what they're talking about? Go back, look for sources, look for other... Nobody knows shit about shit at this point, and there's been so much psyops. You can't trust the researchers. You can't trust the science. You can't trust the politicians. My God, anybody would have known that. They've known that for a long time. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's part of the psyop, is to get to where people don't trust or believe in anything or anyone. That's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's God. The whole time, there's God.
Yeah.
And for him to be with me during this period of time, and there would be things I was just low. And it just little simple things that he would remind me that was out of Scripture. And it's just like, thank you. Because he'll talk to you. You just got to learn to listen.
Yeah.
So that's been my adventure.
Gotta meditate.
Yeah. Just to be quiet.
Yeah. Actually try to learn to listen.
Uh-huh. And there's times when the noise is too loud that he knows how to get your attention. He really does.
Yeah.
So like I said, the adventure pack. Mm-hmm. What was I thinking?
Oh, the adventure pack.
Let us know what your adventure has been lately. I'm very interested in knowing.
It's been interesting. It's been an interesting journey so far.
Let us know in the comments if you all have been having any of this stuff, what you've been noticing. And like I said, it's not a one-size-fits-all. Some of these energies may work wonderfully well for some people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if it does, then, yay.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Not going to begrudge someone having a good time. Not at all.
No. No. Why would you?
There are some people that they do that. That misery loves company. It's like somebody's having fun. Oh, hell no, I'm going to try to go in there and spoil that. And I'm like, no, you get your ass back out the door. Take your misery someplace else. Don't want it. Don't bring me down.
It's like, no, somebody's having fun. I want to join in. I want
Yeah.
to have fun with them.
Yes. And to be, I know I'm glad you said that, because it reminded me of something I wanted to mention. To be be happy for someone. And there was a young man who had, I don't know, maybe an Instagram or one of those things that I don't use. But he's also been posting on X. And I'd say that it was very hard to judge his age, but maybe late teens or early 20s or something. And he has discovered classic literature. And the enjoyment, he's sharing that with other people. And he even had like a book list over on Amazon. And the ones that he had suggested, some of them had sold out. And oh my God, that thrilled me.
That's awesome.
To see these young people. I think he had read Tale of Two Cities. I know he was going to read that. He had read Dorian Gray. Let's see, he was going to read The Odyssey. There was The Great Expectations was another one that he was getting into. I love Charles Dickens, I do.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the spark. That was what sparked me a whole lot, was to see this young man encouraging other young people to read classic literature. And for him to go, this is really well written. Yes. Yes, it is. That's why it withstood the test of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think he was elated that so many of us over on X had responded positively to him.
That's why people use it in academics.
Uh-huh. But a lot of times,
use it for studies. They teach people these things. That's the good thing, that he's actually inspiring people, and that he is, in a way, teaching people.
yes, he is. He is teaching people. And to get, again, small groups and discuss these things. It's like, hey, I got this out of it. What did you get out of it? I understood this. Did you notice that?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Great Expectations is the one I was telling you about a couple of weeks ago, about Miss Havisham and Pip. And Miss Havisham was the one that was going to get married and had that wonderful, hall, the banquet hall that had been prepared, and she got left at the altar. And so all that stuff had collected dust for 50 some years. And she was old and she was bitter.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yes. It's wonderful. Wonderful stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so
I need to read that.
Uh-huh. You really do. You would enjoy it.
Yeah, I really do need to read that.
Mm-hmm. So that was one of the sparks. That and Joe Schmo, and I appreciated it wasn't even a kick in the ass, but it was, and I needed that. Joe, we love you. We missed you.
Mm-hmm. We did. We missed you greatly.
Yeah. Never stop praying for him.
Welcome back, dude. Glad to see that you're doing.
That you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. to keep on going. You're going through hell, keep on going.
Yep.
You want to tell the people where we can be found?
You can find us on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube at Rolanda's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Also, check her out on X, previously known as Twitter, at Rolanda, COCWS. Thank you all for joining us, and have a good.
And if you're one of the people that is suffering with depression and stuff, and if you don't have a therapist or something, please find you somebody. Now, we do have a national hotline there if you don't do something crazy. Do not do a permanent solution for a temporary situation.
Yeah, no,
because
don't do that.
all this shit will pass.
Yeah.
How it is in the moment is not how it will be forever.
Yeah, it's only temporary.
Yeah. And it's like if you need specific prayers or something and you don't want to put that in the comment section, emails. Now, I am slow with emails. Some days, sometimes slower than others. But it's cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. It's there in the description box. You know, and sit there and go, hey, I need prayer.
Yep.
And I'll definitely pray for you. Kid and I will pray for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, know that you are loved. Treat other people the way you would like to be treated. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.